Hello, Year 3, and welcome to week 2 of remote learning. So, our first lesson, first science lesson this week will be about recognizing a force as a push or pull. So, your learning objective today is, can I recognize a force as a push or pull? So, my turn, then your turn. Force. If you put your thinking caps on, have a good think about what you think a force may be. So, what is a force? Look at these pictures, they may help you. Fantastic. So, a force is a push or pull acting on an object as a result of the object's interaction with another object. So, it means in a push or pull, you always need two objects, okay? And they always need to, one needs to have a force on the other for it to determine what motion it will be, okay? So, over here, this man is an object and the door is an object, and the man is pushing the door. Over here, this man is an object and this door is the object, and the man is pulling the door because he's trying to open it. So when you open it, you try to pull. Everyone try and open a door with me. Pull. Okay. Now, forces can make objects stop or start moving. For example, if you look at this hockey player here, this hockey player is has the stick as an object and the ball as an object, and he's going to be doing a force on it. What force do you think it may be? Pretend you're holding a hockey stick and you're hitting the ball. What do you think it may be? Fantastic. It's a push because you're pushing the hockey stick onto the ball. Now, what I'd like you to do is pause my video in a second and watch the following clip that I have here. And this clip shows the effects of forces on different objects. For you to access the clip, you need to look at the weekly task sheet that was sent to you. So on your weekly task sheet underneath science, you should have this clip there. Okay, and while you are watching the clip, I would like you to write on your mini whiteboards or on a piece of paper, write down any examples of pushes or pulls that you see. Okay, fantastic. So pause the video now and watch the YouTube link and then come back to my video when you're ready. Fabulous. So, what is pushing? What do you think pushing is? Pushing is a motion when you're moving something, right? Away from you. So when you're moving something away from you, what is it? It is a push. So now if a push is moving something away, what do you think it is when you're bringing something towards you? So pull something. So when you're pulling it, what is it? It's moving towards you. Fantastic. So from the video that you watched, did you spot any of these examples? Yeah. So in the videos, did you see any of these? So rowing a boat, when you're rowing, it is pulling because you're pulling the oar. Okay. When you got a tug of war, pretend to do a tug of war. You're bringing the rope towards you, right? So it's a pull. A catapult is pulling back because you pull it back. The string of the bow, when you're moving the bow, it is pulling because you're moving it towards you. A sledge, yeah, when you're pulling the sledge. The bell ringer, so when you're ringing a bell, you're bringing it towards you. So the rope is a pull. Now, did you notice any of these examples of pushing forces? Why do you think a runner is pushing? Fantastic, because the runner's feet are moving away from him off to the ground. Yeah? Okay. A person, when they're playing the piano, they're moving the button away from them, they're moving it down, so it is pushing the piano. We've spoken about the hockey stick. Do you think the golf club is the same thing as a hockey stick? It's when you're moving something away from you. Fantastic, it's a push. And a bat as well. And a woman, when she's moving her pram, what do you think it is? Because you're moving it away from yourself, what do you think it might be? A push. Fantastic. Okay, so Forces in action. This is your first task. Now let's put some of these forces into action. With your adult or sibling, if they are not busy, so get them to help you if they're not busy, can you choose an action from the pictures I showed you earlier over here? So you can rewind it back. So pictures that I showed you earlier, or think of your own and create a freeze of the chosen action. So I want you to do a freeze frame. So with an adult or a sibling around you, could you think of an action and do a freeze frame? Once you've done the freeze frame, please take a picture and upload it onto Tapestry for me to see. You're doing these forces in action. But don't worry, if you don't have an adult or a sibling around you, we can do it another way. So another task you can do if you do not have an adult or sibling around you is put your hands together and push them. Yeah, push them against each other. Think about how it feels and what force and motion it is and which direction it's going into. Yeah. And another one you can do is grab an object, put it on the floor, and drag it along, drag it towards you. Which force do you think it is when you're dragging the object towards you? Which force and motion are you using, and how do you know what it is? Okay, once you have done your freeze frame or you have um, grabbed objects, if you have done a freeze frame or if you have grabbed an object, it doesn't matter. Please take a picture and put it on Tapestry. Now, your task today is to write the force for each picture and the direction of the force. So, for example, over here, you have 6 pictures and I've labeled them A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then all you need to do is you need to write A, lowing a morn, push. Okay, so on your work, you just need to write A, lowing a morn, mowing a lawn, and push. Okay, so let me just show you. So on your piece of paper, you're going to write A, mowing a lawn, and pushing. Then B, B was fishing, and then you're going to write down what force it is. Okay. Now, what I'd also like you to do is show the direction of the force. So, for example, mowing a lawn, if it's a push, you're moving it away. Yeah, fantastic. Now, as a challenge, what you can do is you can draw the pictures on your piece of paper, write the force, and show the direction with an arrow. So you can either write the letter of the picture and then the action and its direction, or you can draw the picture yourself. All right, fantastic. I'll see you in your second science lesson this week, Pankhurst. Bye.